We'll move to other stories now. Kenyan opposition leader Raila Odinga called for a strike to support his claim to the presidency and accused the ruling party of spilling the blood of innocent people as they brushed off growing pressure to concede election defeat. Odinga doubled down on his attacks on his speech to 4,000 cheering supporters in Kibera, that's Nairobi's biggest slum. Joining us now on Skype is a researcher and analyst for Horn of Africa region, Hawa Noor. Hawa, thank you very much indeed for joining us this time.
Thank you for having me.
Right now, the call for strike by Raila Odinga was largely ignored as there were economic activities in Nairobi and other cities around Kenya. This is an indication apparently that the people just want to move on very quickly and do not want a repeat of what happened in the last elections before this very last one, isn't it?
Part I'd say is correct because I mean, lifestyle of the people, daily activities, to go to work and earn a living, to put food on the table. Partly, I would say it is also based on government action, which has been excessive use of force. You see police beating people in different parts of the country, and I would say part of it is also based on fear.
All right, now 2007, 2013, and now 2017, Odinga has clearly not been third time lucky. Now the polls say Kenyatta won by 1.4 million votes. Do you think Odinga will concede defeat?
Well, if you followed the events as he was addressing his supporters in Kibera on Sunday, he said that today he was going to make a major announcement. Following the demonstration that he called for a strike, not for people not to go to work, that was, like you said, largely ignored. So the country is currently in a waiting mode whereby they're waiting for the next announcement. I mean, it might be, going to courts, of which he already announced or him and his coalition members already announced that they do not have faith in, or he might also call for more strike and civil disobedience as a way of demonstrating his dissatisfaction with the polls.
All right, Hawa, you remember very clearly that before the elections, the head of the commission's IT was strangled to death. And then Raila Odinga, after the elections, is saying that the commission's infotech system was hacked, and so he was deliberately cheated upon. Do you see a link?
Certainly, there might be some link there, but I cannot confirm until investigations are completed by the relevant authority. But I would say that it's a difficult situation to analyze because both sides seems to be having genuine grievances. I mean, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta has been declared the president-elect. Raila Odinga claims that he was cheated of his win, and so it's a very difficult situation, so we can only wait and see what he's going to do next. But I must say that problems in Kenya are massive, and I mean there is a genuine concern in the general atmosphere of the country.
And well, what is happening now is that there are already people clamoring for the country to be split in two. They are split against ethnic lines. Is this good for Kenya, and what's the way forward?
To be split into two, I have not received any information of that sort. In any case, Kenya is a country that is not just comprised of two ethnic groups. We are 42 million people, 45 million people, 42 ethnic groups, and plus one, actually, 43 ethnic groups. And splitting the country into two is not something that I've heard anywhere.
All right, Hawa Noor, researcher, analyst for Horn of Africa region. We thank you very much indeed for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.